sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting two
About to play my NCAA League game.
in 84, it is also set to return for a third Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Now here's Moore. Finds his man down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Moore from the gun on third down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
On the run, it's Jordan. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets.
Grabs it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quarterback keep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. On the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Dante Moore. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Back open in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Here's Moore to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing Moore. He's taking the shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for space, it's Jordan.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moore. He's going to fire deep. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's Mayava. Working that left side now. Still running it, makes a grab and room to run. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. Escapes the pressure going right. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline,
always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's a hit. Sweet cut there. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Time to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Dante Moore. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Fourth down, Moore. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there. But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are a committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Lets it fly. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's 3rd down. You've got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterfingers.
And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Takes a handoff. It's Jordan. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To throw, it's Mayava. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Right on the money. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board. Right, touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in week 4. Let's start with Texas taking on the number 15 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Longhorns getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. Make it 2 in a row for that ball club after they started the season 1-1. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The option, the keeper. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Under